Miles Robinson. Braden Stewart. Easton Todd. And Gunnar Vest.
Whenever we're good, Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our 7th grade and 8th grade middle school baseball teams. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Nacogdoches Dragons. Leading off in
we welcome you live here at Lufkin High School Baseball Complex here in Lufkin, America. Happy to be with you
second in right field, number 2,
on this beautiful evening, the Friday night, 75 degrees and clear skies here at Lufkin Ballpark. It's a rivalry matchup between the Lufkin Panthers and the Nacogdoches Dragons. The Panthers, got the better of the Dragons in the first matchup between these two, but it's a rivalry game. You got to play the game and you got to see how things shake out. And the Panthers playing for more than, even just to try to get a rivalry win. Right now, they're playing because they've opened a lot of eyes, surprised a lot of people with their district record so far being 8-2 in district play. The only 2 losses come to the number 3 team in the state in White House. Lufkin's overall record 16-7, 8-2 in district play. Nacogdoches 7-16 this year, a 3-8 record overall. They'll be throwing on the bump tonight. Will be Cameron Brady for the Dragons. For the Panthers, it'll be Miggy Flores. And you're seeing the starting lineups getting to be announced here. Over to our left at home plate is actually the Lufkin Panthers middle school baseball program. Get to honor the 7th and 8th grade baseball teams this year, which is always a lot of fun. We're doing it right here on our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. Our Higginbotham Insurance starting lineups first for the visiting Dragons. Their center fielder and leadoff batter, number 1, Tyron Matthews. Number 2, the right fielder, Jaden Ard. And number 3, in the lineup, Josh Moronis, the third baseman. 4, 5, and 6 would be Connor Brady, brother Cameron Brady, who's on the bump in the 5 spot, and Ben Rodriguez behind the plate, bats in the 6, 7, 8, 9. The bottom third looks like this: Sergio Rubio, Hayden Allen, and Caleb Eddings. For the Dragons, Rubio, the second baseman, Allen, the first baseman, and Eddings over at shortstop. Now for the pack. That's what you want to hear about. That's what you're watching in for tonight. We thank you for being with us. Here we are. Jaden Temez, 406 hitter in district play, leads off the Panthers, followed by Grant Stafford. And there's just so many numbers there that's what's not to like. We'll talk about it throughout the broadcast. And then Jace Camp bats in the 3 spot. Jack Bowers, Max Slayton, and Ryan Rasmussen are the heart of the lineup. And then 7, 8, 9 will be Damian Diaz, Francisco Serrano, and Sam Fitzgerald. Like we said, Miguel Flores will be on the bump tonight. We'll have a fun one here coming up your way. Those are your Higginbotham Insurance starting lineups. We now have the national anthem happening here at the Lufkin Ballpark. Let's take a listen to the playing of the national anthem. And that was your national anthem right here on our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. It's about time for our Lufkin Coca-Cola first pitch coming up in just a moment. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back with you here on Lufkin Game Time.
Need top-notch drafting services? B-Square Design has been serving Texas for 11 years with commercial and residential drafting that stands out. With 40 years of combined experience, our friendly, knowledgeable team is ready to help you bring your project to life. From cutting-edge software to large format printing, we've got the tools to get it done. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote and consultation. B Squared Design, your trusted partner in design excellence. Proud sponsor of Lufkin Panther Sports on Lufkin Game Time.
We welcome you back to the ballpark here at Lufkin High School. I'm Chris Simmons, going to be riding solo with you here this evening on Lufkin Game Time. Our Cafe Del Rio pregame show comes to a close, and your Lufkin Coca-Cola first pitch here in just a few moments. The lineup one more time for the Dragons. It's Matthews, Ard, and Moronis, the 1, 2, 3. Brady, and Rodriguez are 4, 5, and 6, and Rubio, Allen, and Edens wrap out the bottom of the Dragon lineup. Around the diamond for the Panthers, it's Miggy Flores on the bump, Jack Bowers behind the plate. Francisco Serrano plays first. Up the middle, Max Slayton's at second, Grant Stafford, his counterpart, over at short. Jace Camp at the opposite corner of Francisco Serrano at third base. Sam Fitzgerald plays left field. Jaden Temez in center, and Ryan Rasmussen in right. Miggy Flores is ready from the windup. Will work quickly, gets the go-ahead, and here is our Lufkin Coca-Cola first pitch to Matthews. The jam shot into right. Rasmussen fields it. Not going to be able to be in time to get a play on Matthews. It's a first pitch single for the Dragons, and Tyrann Matthews, he's a dog in every sport that he plays and gets things that started off well for the Dragons. Miggy Flores comes into the night with a 4-2 record this season, a 1.89 ERA in 33 1/3 innings. Matthews, a fake steal, a bunt, drop down in front. Flores will field it, throw into first, gets the runner out, going to first base. Sack bunt successful, though, for Jaden Hard. The speed of Matthews makes a lot of things possible on the bases, and with one down now comes the third baseman, Josh Moronis. Soft shadow here from Stafford. Flores from the stretch delivers a fastball on the outside edge to the lefty hitting Moronis for strike one. Lufkin coming into tonight with an 8-2 district record. Nacogdoches a 3-8 in district play. 6-17 overall. A high fly ball into short left field. Fitzgerald sizing it up and makes the play. 2 down quickly here for Flores. You know, and the trend continues here for Lufkin starting pitching. It's not blow you away velocity. It's not, you know, buckle your knees kind of breaking balls. But really what it is for Lufkin is they pound the strike zone, challenge hitters to hit. And really, for the most part this season, there's been 4 games where the Panther pitching staff hasn't thrown more than 70 pitches for an entire game. And so if teams aren't going to be patient, they want to try to jump on it. It looks like a hittable pitch. Well, the defense has been doing pretty good behind the back of the pitchers as well. It's an 0-1 count here with Connor Brady at the plate. That one brushes him back as it missed well inside. Kind of even up at 1-1. Matthews at second for the Dragons. Count evened up. No score here in the CMC Recycling first inning. Spin to second from Flores. Will the runner to come back. Flores, one thing makes him successful is works in and around the zone so much. A 61% first pitch strike pitcher. There's a curveball there. It's now 2-1. Matthews nearly got caught off in no man's land between short and third, or between second and third, right around where the shortstop would be playing. No throw from Bowers. Two balls, one strike with 2 down. The pitch. Up and in for a ball. 3-1 now. Three-one on the way. Will it get the outside edge? Yes, it will. Connor Brady thought that one may have missed a little bit outside, but now the count goes full, 3-2 with 2 down. Runner at second base. Tyrann Matthews reached on a first pitch single into right field. 3-2 is hit high in the air, deep left field. Fitzgerald has a good read on it, though, and he's about 12 feet short of the warning track in left, where he'll make out number 3. The CMC Recycling top half of the first inning comes to a close. 1 on, 1 stranded, 1 hit. No runs, no walks, no strikeouts. We'll be back in a moment with the bottom half of the first right here on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Hey, new guy, you're up.
Hi folks, JJ Webb here from JM Chevrolet, a proud gold sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. And right now you can hit a home run with the incredible deals going on at JM Chevrolet. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
We welcome you back here in the bottom half of the first inning, the CMC Recycling. First inning here, no score up to this point. Cameron Brady on the bump for the Dragons here. We'll remind you of the Lufkin lineup right now. Jaden Temez, what a leadoff guy he is. They have to be ready for a little bit of a good mix of fastball, curveball from Brady. But Temez leads us off. Grant Stafford bats in the 2-hole. Jace Camp in the 3. Jack Bowers, our catcher, bats cleanup. Max Slayton, the second baseman, bats 5th. And then Ryan Rasmussen, the right fielder, bats in the 6th hole. Damian Diaz is the DH and bats 7th. Francisco Serrano is at first base, bats 8th. And Sam Fitzgerald in left field, bats number 9. Not bad when you have a 9-hole hitter hitting .325 on the year. Temez takes a first pitch strike. Temez really what's got him going. I remember one of the first games that we did this season of Lufkin. It was a curveball missed away to Temez there. Is that Temez has, started off in quite a slump. Looking back at it, Lufkin and Jacksonville game is what I have a record of, and that one Temez was not even leadoff. He was batting in the 9-hole with a 118 average. Well, he's flipped that thing around quite a ways. Now hitting .305 on the year and over 400, 406 in district. That one not going to help the average, though. It's a little pop-up into second base where Sergio Rubio bobbled the catch at first and able to make the final squeeze on it, though, to finish it out. The defense for the Dragons looks like this. Cameron Brady on the bump. Ben Rodriguez behind the plate over at first. It's Hayden Allen. Opposite corner of him is Josh Moronis. Up the middle at shortstop, Caleb Edens and Sergio Rubio, who we just saw, plays second. Jalen Ard in right. Tyrann Matthews in center. Connor Brady in left field. Stafford first pitch taking outer half the plate. Takes it for strike 1. Curveball's in for strike 2. Brady in the driver's seat here. The show and slash here for the Pack. Jammed him on the hands. Third baseman Marone is running over to the Panther dugout. Makes the catch. It's quickly 2 down for Cameron Brady and these Dragons.
Jace Camp.
Jace Camp coming up with nobody on, which is Been a rarity here as of late for neither the 1 nor the 2 hole to get on base. Two-0 count. The 2-0. Fouled straight back to me up here in the press box. Now count moves 2-1. Bowers on deck and Slayton in the hole. Camp puts it on the ground, deep in the pocket. It's short. Edens off a backhand makes the throw to first. The first baseman drops it. Would have very possibly been an out there at first base. Hayden Allen couldn't finish off the squeeze after reaching out, extending to make the dig.
Panthers catcher number 21, Jack Bowers.
So Camp reaches on air. Here's Bowers now. Lefty hitter. Big, strong kid here. Bats in the left side and will step in the box after getting the sign from Coach Cobb with 2 down. A quick pick over to first. We had time. This whole pickoff happened with umpire letting everybody know that it was a dead ball even before the pickoff. Ball had not been put in play yet, so the key indicator there, home plate umpire's hand sticking out. It was whenever Bauer was getting into the box. So now ball was in play. Camp does get a decent lead at first with 2 down. The pitch coming to Bowers. Fastball missed low, 1-0 count. Brady's falling behind to 2 of the 4 batters he's faced this inning. Panthers this year also had a lot of success with 2-out hitting. Looked like a run and hit was on. Bowers didn't want to swing at any kind of, it was like he almost remembered halfway once the ball started being squeezed by the catcher and just took a small efforted swing there. But nonetheless, Camp in safely over at second base. So ball on a strike, runner in scoring position. Lufkin trying to produce more runs with 2 outs and going back to a couple games back here on the home turf. One of those games where against Texas High, 8 of the 9 runs came with 2 outs up on the board. And all the hits in that game came with 2 outs. The 1-1 coming here for Jack. That one's hit the other way, foul, going right over to the middle of the wiffle ball game. Tonight has quite the crowd over there. 20, 25 kids over there playing tonight's wiffle ball matchup. 1-2 with 2 down. The pitch. That one's a slow swinging bunt right back to the pitcher. Brady fields it, throws it to first to Allen. Both teams get a runner on base in the top and bottom half of the inning here in the first, but no runs produced. We'll be back in a moment with the second. This first inning was brought to you by CMC Recycling. We'll be right back here on Lufkin Game Time.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Awesome Bank scoreboard still scoreless so far here through one inning. Miggy Flores on the bump for the Pack coming out for inning number 2.
Now batting for
Both
the
teams
Dragons,
got a
11, Cameron
base
Brady.
runner on base. Mac produced a hit. Lufkin had Jace Camp reach on an error. Curveball for strike 1 to Cameron Brady. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball is fouled out of place. Remains 0-2. The second inning brought to you by our good friends over at Hancock Insurance. 0-2 fastball got him looking. Froze him, and that's our first JM Chevrolet strikeout of the game for Miggy Flores. Strikeout number 26 on the season for Flores. Here's Ben Rodriguez. First pitch swinging for him. Diving is Camp. Full body Superman move. Over to first to dig. Dropped by Serrano. So Rodriguez will reach in the air over at first.
Sergio Rubio.
Well, Sergio Rubio steps in, the second baseman. Couple district games we'll be watching throughout the night. Hallsville is on the road at Marshall tonight, and then Texas I is at Mount Pleasant. Fastball upstairs missing from Flores to fall behind 1-0. Pick off to first. Small lead from Rodriguez. The catcher over at first base. Next pitch is fouled straight back, but up and out. Will go back as the umpire going to have to refill on baseballs. 1-1. Too far outside to get a frame from Bowers, but catchers try to buy a couple inches here on the outside part of the plate to help the pitcher if and when they can. That time just a little too far for umpire's liking. And 2-1 pickoff. That one dug out by Serrano over there. Serrano also battling the sun for the next 30 minutes or so. Maybe shorter. 2-1. Touch high. Now 3-1. Up and in, and it's 5-pitch walk for Flores. Don't see that a ton from him.
Dragons first baseman number
Only the
7,
8th walk surrendered this year. The Dragons threatening with one down. Runners at first and second now, and the 8-hole Hayden Allen stepping up. High fly ball. Will that stay in playable? It will not. Just over the net. So an 0-1 count. Curveball. This is up and in. 1-1. Nacogdoches will play host tomorrow to White House. All these teams in the district having to play a couple different Saturday games. The 1-1 is high and short into left field. Actually, so short it's going to be deep shortstop positioning for Grant Stafford.
Dragon shortstop, number 4.
Second out of the inning.
Hiddens.
Flores has a chance here to get the 9-hole out and put another 0 up on the board. He's coming in with a 1.89 ERA. He's been very, very good for Lufkin and simply doing the job he's asked to do. Swing and a miss through that one. 0-1. Tip back into the netting. 0-2. Two bounces in. Take the count to 1-2. Curveball is a beautiful pitch from Flores. I'll throw down to first to finish off the. Oh no! The throw from Bowers. Did it get back in time? It did, just in time. Almost a disaster there for the Dragons, or for the Panthers. But nonetheless, another JM Chevrolet strikeout. Score 0-0. Moving on to the bottom half of the second inning. Brought to you by Hancock Insurance right here on Lufkin Game Time.
Red 18. This season, you can share a Coke with your team on it. So I'm going to tell you how with a little help from this quarterback.
Sally, 44.
You can share a Coke when your team's up.
Red Poncho.
You can share a Coke when your team's down.
Happy Jolly.
You can share a Coke with a coach, a mascot, or an MVP.
Chili, chili, chili.
You can even share a Coke with your rival on game day.
Turbo.
Or you can share a Coke when you're giving out your famous guacamole recipe in a completely packed stadium.
Cilantro, chopped onion, squeeze a lime, Roma tomato, hike.
Share a Coke with a fan this season.
Ice cold, delicious.
Share a Coke is back for the fall football season. We all know what comes with being a fan. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Whether you've just won a big game and want to celebrate with fellow fans, or want to share a Coke with your best friend whose team just lost against their arch rival, Coca-Cola has something for you. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or best friend this season.
Welcome back. We're at the bottom of the second here in a few moments. No score. Lufkin sending up Max Slayton, Ryan Rasmussen, and Damian Diaz this half inning. Pretty strong inning from Cameron Brady. Faced 4 batters, 1 reached on error. Both first basemen in today's game with errors.
Now batting for the Panthers, second baseman.
So Max Slayton coming up. Slayton has 6 extra base hits this season, 5 of those coming in district play. Strike taken by Slayton, 0-1 count. Curveball misses away, 1-1. There's the sun setting here and just jamming up on that pitch there is Slayton trying to beat it out over to first, but shortstop Caleb Edens able to come it over to Allen at first for the first out in the bottom half of the second inning here on Lufkin Game Time. Hancock Insurance, proud supporters here of Lufkin Panther Baseball. Ryan Rasmussen coming up. One of 3 guys on the squad with 7 walks drawn in district play. 777s across the board. Takes a first pitch ball here from Cameron Brady. That one misses away, 2-0. Rasmussen, 283 average this season with 8 RBIs. Swings and misses there, 2-1. Curveball just breaks into the zone, 2-2. Now is the count. Hits that one in the air, center field, got into it decently. Let's see, will it get down? It won't, because Tyrann Matthews is just a force out there in center field. Good contact from Rasmussen, and nearly placed it. For most center fielders, that ball is down. Matthews able to make a fantastic play out in center to rob Rasmussen of a hit. And here's Damian Diaz now. Comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. That one missing low. One-0 now, 2-0. Diaz chopping that one foul at third base, and that one now moved to 2-1. Curveball well outside. That one started off on the inside line of the left-hand batter's box and broke to midways through it. Slight overthrow there from Brady, but the count moves 3-1. Diaz hits one on the ground. Here's Edens getting more routine work here off the backhand. His throw in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Cameron Brady and the Nacogdoches Dragons, and we're scoreless through 2. Be back in a moment.
Your attention, please. We don't want to.
Need to save money on insurance? Give Joe Hancock and his team a call. Since 1965, the Hancock family has been dedicated to serving Texas with personal and commercial insurance. With 60 years of experience in Lufkin, our friendly and knowledgeable team is ready to help protect you and your family's most valuable assets. We've got the expertise to assist you. Call today for your free no-obligation quote, 936-634-4451. Joe Hancock Agency, your trusted partner in insurance, proud sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. We back the pack.
Looking to earn extra cash? Got an old grill or bike taking up space? Bring it to CMC Recycling right here in Lufkin to turn your scrap metal into cash. CMC will recycle your metal, transforming it into new steel that will be later used in exciting new structures and products. CMC accepts a variety of metals, and the team is ready to assist you and ensure your experience is seamless. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Learn more at cmcrecycling.com.
We'll go back here. This third inning brought to you by St. Luke's Memorial. We got no score. Both teams struggling offensively to really string together anything with consistency. Nac, though, did have a base runner in the first, 2 base runners in the second. Both were left stranded. So we're here, top of the third, and the top of the lineup due up for the Dragons. Tyrann Matthews, Jaden Ard, and Josh Moronis. Flores creates a high chopper. Matthews is thrown out at first base.
Dragons right fielder number 2.
Matthews been aggressive early on. First pitch swinging multiple times, and one successful, one not. Now Jaden Ard steps in. Ard last time had the sack bunt. That's not going to be the situation here for Dragons, nobody on. He may try to bunt for a hit, but Camp won't really be too surprised. He's toeing the edge between the brown and green of the turf. Softly hit up the middle. Stafford charging in. Delivers a throw over to first base.
Dragons third baseman number 10, Josh
Quick
Morones.
second out of the inning. Counts 1-0 now, 2-0 as it missed inside. So Morones, who hit a short fly ball into left field his first time up, and now 3-0 count for Flores, who we don't see him get a ton of 3-0 counts. Is delivered, and it's a ball up and away, 4-pitch walk. Let's get to head 0-1 here with Connor Brady. Brady had the one that was hit pretty deep in the left last time, but good curveball from Flores that broke a little too far away. 1-1. Almost got Brady to commit on it. Fastball tipped back and into the netting. 1-2 now. Runner moving on 1-2. Little check swing goes foul. I'll send the runner back to first base. One-two breaking ball. Misses outside, now moves to 2-2. Two's wide up on the board and the pitch coming. Got him looking. Third strikeout of the game for Miggy Flores. And the Lufkin Panthers, another JM Chevrolet strikeout. We move to the bottom half, the third inning with still no score. Panthers trying to change that. We'll be right back in a moment with our St. Luke's Health Memorial, third inning.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
Stay tuned for it.
Here we go. We're scoreless. Coming up for the pack, Francisco Serrano, Sam Fitzgerald, and Jaden
Now batting for the Panthers, first
Tamez
baseman,
are
number
due up.
15, Francisco Serrano.
Panthers are hitless so far against Cameron Brady. One reached on there. Nothing game, and Serrano trying to get something going here at the plate. A 192 average. Takes the first pitch for a ball. He's one of the 3 guys that entered today with 7 walks in district play. Counts even up now, 1-1. The 1-1. Curveball misses. 2-1 now. Brady now ready. This is up and in, 3-1. Sun no longer in the eyes of anybody here on the field. It's setting, and the stadium lighting about to take over. Serrano looking to hit one hard and get does, but just right at the shortstop to Edens. Edens makes the play and catch over at first from Allen. 1 up, 1 down for Brady. Brady's now retired the last 5 batters he's faced. Sam Fitzgerald coming up. Up and away for ball 1. Fitzgerald to the outside pitch and pulled it over to third base. Moronis makes the play for out number 2, and that's one that his timing a little off on it. Sit back a little bit, a hair longer, a glimpse longer, and let that ball travel. Push it over to right field, and you might make 2 out of it, but try to pull the outside pitches.
Now batting for the Panthers,
a tough one.
Number 2, center fielder, Jaden Tamez.
Here's Tamez now, back at the top of the lineup for Lufkin. Takes a curveball, slipped out of the grip of Cameron Brady. Two-0 now. That Brady went back and really reached back for that fastball there, but missed low. 3-0 is the count. Fastball down the pipe for make the count 3-1. That'll bounce in, and Lufkin finally has their first base runner since the first inning.
Panthers shortstop, number 5, Grant Stafford.
I mean, this is just his 5th walk of the year. She's back in safely, and here's Grant Stafford, who great on base numbers and 14 runs driven in with 2 down. He'll show bunt to Tamez on the run to second. He's there before. Oh my gosh. He was in there plenty of time. Tamez came off the bag, and the shortstop kept the tag applied. Lufkin shooting themselves in the foot here in that one. Got the man over into scoring position. And a base running error there from Tamez. So we move on to the 4th. This third inning was brought to you by St. Luke's Health Memorial in Lufkin. No score. Move on to the 4th inning right here on Lufkin Game Time.
For the first day of school. For the last day of work. For the satisfaction of a job well done. For the ideas that change the world. For good times. For not so good times. for her future and hers and his. For serving our customers and connecting communities, we're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Need top-notch drafting services? B-Square Design has been serving Texas for 11 years with commercial and residential drafting that stands out. With 40 years of combined experience, our friendly, knowledgeable team is ready to help you bring your project to life. From cutting-edge software to large format printing, we've got the tools to get it done. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote and consultation. B-Square Design, your trusted partner in design excellence. Proud sponsor of Lufkin Panther Sports on Lufkin Game Time.
Welcome back here. Top of the fourth inning, brought to you by Laird Homes. No score for either team. One base hit between both teams combined. Here so far, that one's up the middle. That'll make it 2. It's Cameron Brady, the pitcher, helping his own cause, coming up with a base hit right up the middle.
Dragons catcher number 8, Ben Rodriguez.
Single for Brady, and now Ben Rodriguez coming up. Courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher. It's going to be Thomas Taylor over at first base. Pick off to first. He's back in safely. Bunt drop towards 3. Camp fields it to throw to first in time to make the play. Sack bunt successful once again. Knack has been effective at it so far. Just haven't been able to complete the deal. Second sack bunt for the Dragons. It's only 1 down. A runner at second base. It's Thomas Taylor. First pitch strike to Sergio Rubio, who walked against Flores. Oh, 1 curveball. Wow, he chased that one badly. Now the count's at 0-2, and you might be seeing another dose of that and absolutely nothing hittable. This is one of those, if you're catcher or pitching coach, you're saying this ball needs to be no closer than 18 inches to the plate. See if he might help you out. 0-2 though, pitch on the way. He did miss away with that. Good chase pitch there. The 1-2. Curveball frozen. 4th JM Chevrolet strikeout of the game for Miggy Flores and these Lufkin Panthers. The 3rd one of the night with the bat on the shoulder. So 2 down, and Hayden Allen coming up. Pick off the second. Throws a little right of the bag as Slayton was crashing in for the pick. The pitch. On the ground at second base. Should be routine for Slayton. Bobbles it though. Comes up to throw. Not in time. Runner at first safe. Second defensive error for the Pack.
Shortstop, number 4, Caleb Edens.
Here comes Edens now with 2 runners on. Two down, runners at the corners. Flores taking a long time here before delivering the pitch. Runner at third going. Bowers going to make that throw to second. It's attacking time. Yes, it is. Beautifully done. The runner at second wasn't expecting the throw. Second baseman came crashing in. Shortstop Grant Stafford was there, and beautifully executed play defensively there for the Pack to cover up for a couple of errors that we've had so far in the game. We move on. We're still scoreless. This fourth inning is brought to you by Layered Homes. We'll be back in a moment right here on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Hey, new guy, you're up.
Hi folks, JJ Webb here from JM Chevrolet, a proud gold sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. And right now you can hit a home run with the incredible deals going on at JM Chevrolet. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Welcome back here. Bottom of the fourth. Stafford coming up, and Stafford was up with Temez, who stole first successfully, but then just came off the bag on the standing portion of that whole interaction, and came off the bag, got tagged by the shortstop, and took the bat out of the hand of Stafford. Well, Nacogdoches did the same thing to Caleb Edens. He came up with runners at first and third. The runner at first base got thrown out. Nac had a scoring go-ahead run, first run of the game for either team, 90 feet away. Stafford go ahead, and this at bat 2-0. Curveball upstairs, now 3-0. Is fastball groove down Broadway, but taken for a strike. 3-1. Missed away. Stafford 14 walks this season now.
Number 9, Chase Camp.
Camp comes up. You know something will be on here for the Panthers. And what's been a struggle, there has still not been an official hit here tonight for the Pack. 2 walks drawn in total. Camp taking a fastball for a strike. Camp didn't like the call at all. Very displeased with that one. And not a lot of offense. Game is moving along. I know that's the famous last words, but and accordingly so, we'll pick off to follow it up. Oh, 1 runner going. The running hit was on. Stolen base successful, even though Camp couldn't get to it. Camp had to just make a similar to what Bauer's swings was earlier in the ball game. It was a bouncing fastball. You just kind of have to throw your bat down at it. Now the count's 0-2. Stafford's in safely and in scoring position with nobody out. You feel the way this game's going so far, there's going to be limited opportunities to be able to cash in like this. 0-2. Swinging a miss way out in front. First strikeout of the game for Cameron Brady.
Jack Bowers.
Here comes Bowers now with a chance. Jack had a Essentially a swinging bunt back to the pitcher. His first time up. Stafford, nothing crazy of a lead at second now. We'll open it up on the secondary. Curveball missed away for ball one. The 1-0. Bowers fouls that one back. 1-1. Ball on a strike this time. It's a chopper that bounces over the head of the pitcher. No play for him. Bowers, did he beat it out? Yes, he did over at first. The catcher hustling down the line for the infield single. And the Panthers' first hit of the game.
Panthers second baseman, number 7, Matt Slayton.
The great guy coming up here for the Pack, Max Slayton, 13 RBI this season.
For the Panthers, number 11, Rocco Farrell.
Slayton this year, though, 211 batting average with runners in scoring position. Prime opportunity here with runners on the corners. Anything and everything on the table here for the Pack. Here in this bottom of the fourth inning, brought to you by Layered Home. Consider yourself warned here. The pitch, bunt being shown. Bunt missed. A little high to try to pull off the bunt. One of those, Slayton had that chance again. He would pull that pitch back and take there. Now he's facing an 0-1 count. The element of surprise may be off, but the bunt still might be on. A high chopper. Wow. One way to get it done. Despite the out at first, the Pack brings in a run. Max Slayton doing the honors. His 14th RBI of the season.
Panthers right fielder number 4, Ryan Rasmussen.
So the runner for Bowers is over at second base. Ryan Rasmussen steps up with 2 down. Runner still in scoring position, though. Hits that one hard, hits it well once again, but Tamez is going to rob it. He's made contact well 2 times tonight. Just right. You know, first that one was more directly to Matthews in center field than the one prior. But the Pack finally get a little something going. Not a whole lot, just a little something, enough to have the lead right now. 1-0, moving on to the 5th inning. Thanks for being with us. We'll be right back on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, new guy, you're up.
Hi folks, JJ Webb here from JM Chevrolet, a proud gold sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. And right now you can hit a home run with the incredible deals going on at JM Chevrolet. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
Well, welcome you back here. The 5th inning brought to you by B-Square Designs. Grant Bailey and his team over at B-Square Designs, proud to support Lufkin Panther baseball here on Lufkin Game Time. We have design services and large format printing. I'll take care of you and your company's needs. 9-1-2 due up for the Dragons. Edens, Matthews, and Ard. Edens was up last half inning when the first and third situation came up. Runner at first base took off for second. Bowers made a throw to the bag at second base as Slayton came in. It looked like he was cutting it off. The runner at third actually stayed put, but the throw was on the money from Bowers exactly to second base where Grant Stafford was covering and able to make the tag on the runner from first and got out of the inning. Curveball, wow. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Miggy Flores. 3 pitches and 1 down.
Dragons center fielder.
Another JM Chevrolet strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Edens. 5th of the game for Flores. Tyron Matthews, be careful. He's been hunting first pitch most of the night. This time does take first pitch curveball for ball 1. Fastball lifted to right. Rasmussen, a couple steps in, now over to his left. We'll make the grab for out number 2.
Dragons right fielder number 2, Jaden R.
A very efficient night once again here from Flores. We'll get you a pitch count soon, but that was lofted. Does it find no man's land in right? It won't, because Rasmussen full man supermans it out in right field, diving, making the catch, robbing Joseph Ard of a hit in right field. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Miggy Flores, thanks to some special defense out in right field. We'll be back in a moment with the bottom half of the 5th inning. Lufkin leading 1-0 on Lufkin Game Time.
Red 18.
This season, you can share a Coke with your team on it. So I'm going to tell you how with a little help from this quarterback.
Selling 44.
You can share a Coke when your team's up.
Red Poncho.
You can share a Coke when your team's down.
Happy Jolly.
You can share a Coke with a coach, a mascot, or an MVP.
Chili, chili, chili.
You can even share a Coke with your rival on game day.
Turbo.
Or you can share a Coke when you're giving out your famous guacamole recipe in a completely packed stadium.
Cilantro, chopped onion, squeeze a lime, Roma tomato, hike.
Share a Coke with a fan this season.
Ice cold, delicious.
Share a Coke is back for the fall football season. We all know what comes with being a fan. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Whether you've just won a big game and want to celebrate with fellow fans, or want to share a Coke with your best friend whose team just lost against their arch rival, Coca-Cola has something for you. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or best friend this season.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Welcome back, bottom half of the 5th inning. Headed your way in just a moment. Nacogdoches coming off of a 2-0 win over Jacksonville on Tuesday. Found themselves another close ball game here, 1-0 with Lufkin. First pitch to the leadoff guy for the Panthers this half inning is Damian Diaz. Takes the first pitch for a strike. One now 1-1. 57 pitches so far thrown for Cameron Brady. On the other side for Flores, he's at 53 right now. On Lufkin side, 1-1. That one's lifted by Diaz deep down the right field line, opposite field. Will they get down? Yes, it will. That's going to be trouble. Lands in fair territory. Diaz already looking 3, and he will be held up there. Damian Diaz, his first triple of the season. And second base hit of the game for the Pack. See if that can provide a spark. Serrano, who grounded out to the shortstop. Right now, all you need is anything put in play. And he does just that. There it is for Serrano. Now has 9 RBI this season with that rip into right field. Second run of the game for Lufkin comes across.
Number 13, Sam Fitzgerald.
So Fitzgerald coming up now. Panthers 3 hits in the ball game. Fitzgerald dropping a bunt and tried to get it on the first base line. Back and see that one again on film. You'll see the barrel just got dipped low. Took me on bunch, try to keep it as flat as possible, and started off a little high, and naturally your body's going to go down with it. Another foul ball straight back, and now quickly 0-2. Vince's going to have to work his way here with, which he's more than capable of doing, with swinging the stick. He'll show it, pull it back, and take a fastball high for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Curveball outside, 2-2. Competitive pitch from Cameron Brady, but agree with the ruling on that one. Serrano at first. Fitzgerald up here with a 2-2 count. Tips it back, and count remains there too. Now 2-2. One more time. The pitch. Rung him up on the inside corner. 7th strikeout of district play for Sam Fitzgerald.
Jaden Tamez.
2nd strikeout of the game for the Panthers here tonight. Now Jaden Tamez comes up with 1 down. Panthers already produced 1 this half inning and 1 last half inning. They lead 2-0. Austin Banks scoreboard. Curveball taken inside for a ball to Tamez. On the ground in between first and second. Serrano was moving, second baseman was not there, and the gap between first and second was a mile wide. Tamez reaches on the single, moving the runner up to third base.
Panthers shortstop, number 5, Grant Stafford.
Now Stafford up with a chance to do some damage. Time call from head coach Eric DeJesus of the Dragons, and trying to talk through situations here. 1 down, runners on the corners. First and thirds, typically head coaches. Some of their favorite situations is all the variety of things you can do with it, defensively and offensively. But right here, I imagine the Pack's perspective is you give up an out for a run, but you won't do it if you don't have to. Tamez at first, Serrano at third. 1 down. Stafford at the plate, 0 for 1 tonight with a walk, and the first run of the game scored. There's Max Slayton, brought him in. A curveball from Cameron Brady, misses well high and away. Stafford's a .571 hitter with runners in scoring position this season. He hits that one high in the air to center field. Coming in is Matthews. Matthews makes the catch and delivers a strike to the cutoff man, the first baseman Hayden Allen at the mound for the second out.
Third baseman number 9, Jace Camp.
Here's Jace Camp. Reached on air and struck out swinging. Tamez might be up to something here at first. Curveball bounces for ball 1. The 1-0. Tamez is on the run. Bit of a delayed look there from the stolen base. 1-1 count. But not your traditional delayed steal. It's kind of a late jump from Tamez. Again, the runner going. Throw down behind Serrano over at third. He's back in, no problem. So Tamez successfully gets in scoring position, which even at first he may have been close to with his speed, but now 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 down. Camp trying to produce something here, some insurance runs. That one fouled up and out of play. Now it's 2-2. Has a huge lead over its second with nobody holding. Pitch. Curveball and Camp. Didn't put up much resistance to it on that one. A strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts in his last 2 at bats. Now 0 for 3 on the night.
The answer was Manny Ramirez. 3
strikeouts in the game for Cameron Brady. The Nacogdoches Dragons move on to the top of the 6th. The 5th inning was brought to you by B Squared Design. We'll be right back here on Lufkin Game Time.
Need to save money on insurance? Give Joe Hancock and his team a call. Since 1965, the Hancock family has been dedicated to serving Texas with personal and commercial insurance. With 60 years of experience in Lufkin, our friendly and knowledgeable team is ready to help protect you and your family's most valuable assets. We've got the expertise to assist you. Call today for your free no-obligation quote, 936-634-4451. Joe Hancock Agency, your trusted partner in insurance, proud sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. We back the pack.
Looking to earn extra cash? Got an old grill or bike taking up space? Bring it to CMC Recycling right here in Lufkin to turn your scrap metal into cash. CMC will recycle your metal, transforming it into new steel that will be later used in exciting new structures and products. CMC accepts a variety of metals, and the team is ready to assist you and ensure your experience is seamless. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Learn more at cmcrecycling.com.
We're here in the 6th inning, brought to you by Taco Casa. 2-0 is your score. Lufkin ahead in this one, and what's been a
for the Dragons, third baseman number 10,
lower offensive output production for both teams. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. And the Dragon lineup due up. Josh Moronis, Connor Brady, and Cameron Brady due up this half inning. Fuller, as we mentioned, only 53 pitches, now at 54 after that strike delivered. Oh, 1. Now 0-2. 0-2 fastball just missed. Now the count moves to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Broke a little too low, now 2-2. Flipped it in the air. Tamez one step back and then came charging in with some
left fielder number 9.
some energy there to make the play, but one up and one down once again. 4 in a row set down by Flores. A lot of fly balls to the outfield. Five so far here in the ball game, and Connor Brady coming up, who's 0 for 2, missing that fastball away. It's hit hard down, foul. One curveball just broke way too far away and moves now 2-1. Two balls, a strike with one down. Lufkin leading 2-0 here on our Austin Bank scoreboard. Now 3-1 as that one pops away from Bowers. One's out of play. Count now is full. Here's the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Got him. Another JM Chevrolet strikeout for Miggy Flores.
Pitcher number 11, Cameron Brady.
6 for him here in the game. Flores he's finding the rhythm, finding the zone, and just delivering strike after strike. 0-1. Now 0-2. Curveball bounced in, 1-2. Couldn't get the opposing pitcher Cameron Brady to chase there. Brady 1 for 2 tonight. One of the 2 hits that the Dragons have. 1-2 is hit hard. Stafford off the backhand. Takes a couple steps to gather and an easy strike over to first. And that's the 18th 1-2-3 inning of the season for Miggy Flores. We move on. Bottom half, the 6th inning coming up in a moment. Lufkin leading 2-0, looking for some insurance runs before we go to the final frame. Be right back here on Lufkin Game Time.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experienced banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
We're back here, bottom of the 6th inning. This 6th inning brought to you by Taco Casa. Real fresh, real food, and real good.
Batting for the Panthers, catcher number 21, Jack.
Panthers leading 2-0. Panthers 2 runs off of 4 hits. Been walked twice. have stranded 4 people on the bases in this game, and for Nacogdoches, they've left 5 out there on the bases. Jack Bowers, Max Slayton, and Ryan Rasmussen due up this half inning. An bunt attempt shown and pulled back but taken for strike 1. Curveball there from Cameron Brady. Bowers saw that one well. Hit it on the line. No chance there for Tyron Matthews. Into leadoff single for Bowers here.
Panthers second baseman,
the bottom of the 6th. Rocco Farrell coming in to
pinch runner for the Panthers, number 11, Rocco Farrell.
And a run for the catchers. Bowers didn't take long to see what he liked. 2 pitches and ripping a single. Here comes Max Slayton now, and we've seen the Panthers also throughout this year have success on the second time through the lineup, but especially on the 3rd time. Slayton brought in the game's first run by putting one into play. That's the shortstop. Ended up scoring Grant Stafford. Bunt shown. Will he continue with it? Yes, he will. Puts it over between pitcher and third base. Slayton has some speed. Not enough, though. There, a good play made from Cameron Brady, but the sack bunt works out for the Pack.
There's right fielder number 4, Ryan Rasmussen.
Here's Rasmussen. He would love to hit it anywhere except for center field tonight. Done that a couple times, and Matthews robbed him of 1. And the other was more gettable. Here Rasmussen has a chance to bring in a run with Farrell being at second base. There we go. Rasmussen the other way. Good job, a team at bat there, driving that one into right field. Runner will score off the bobble in right from Jaden Ard. RBI single. Rasmussen Lufkin now leads 3-0.
Panthers designated hitter number 8, Damian Diaz.
Damian Diaz. He had a spark there in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for Lufkin, getting a triple, ended up scoring. Hit a shot down the right field line. Curveball, ball 1. Pick off to first. One ball, no strikes, 1 down. Rasmussen on the run, and once again the steal setting up the big gap between first and second. And Lufkin doing a very good job executing, taking the outside pitch and ripping it into right field.
Panthers first baseman number 15, Francisco Serrano.
Rasmussen goes first to third. Diaz now 2 for 3. Serrano shows bunt, misses the bunt attempt. The back pick over to first a little late. So no balls and a strike. (0-1) on the corners. Third base will start charging in. Serrano's still showing this bunt. Going to make the Dragon defense work. Time taken at the plate by Serrano. Diaz was going on the pitch. Imagine the goal here for Serrano is to drop that bunt in the first base line. Make sure the runner scores. Make sure the runner at first gets the second safely, and you sacrifice yourself. Upstairs for a ball, 1-1. Pick off once again. Diaz in safely, though. Coming scheduled for the Pack tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Bright and early there from Mike Carter Field there in Tyler. First pitch for you right here on Lufkin Game Time audio broadcast. Diaz going on first move. Now he has to stay alive. Sets to stay alive with Rasmussen over at third base. Diaz is tagged out. The runner coming home. He's out as well. A double play turned by the Dragons. Diaz is going first move, and at that point, you got to just stay alive a little bit longer, buying some time for Rasmussen, trying to come in and score. The Nac defense plays it well. We move on. Nac has 3 outs to get 3 runs. We'll be back in a moment right here on Lufkin Game Time.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
For the first day of school, for the last day of work, for the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times, for her future and hers and his, for serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Yes.
Here comes the next contestant.
Lee Flores back here in the top of the 7th. A line drive first pitch. Dove and caught by Stafford at short. Ben Rodriguez lines out. And the only pitch he sees of his at bat. Quickly 2 down and Nac down to the last 2 outs. Top of the 7th brought to you by Texan Credit. Lufkin leading 3-0. 2 more outs and they will get district win number 9. Fastball delivered for a strike. The Pack, we said tomorrow 11 a.m. first pitch in Tyler. Tuesday they're back here at home and take on Hallsville. And then next week on Thursday, on the road to Texas High. A fly ball hit into center. Caught by Tamez for out number 2. And now Nac down to the last out.
Number 7, Hayden Allen.
I'll be gone next week. Broadcast still will happen. You'll see it on Lufkin Game Time, the broadcast schedule coming up. But I'll miss you. Be nice to Gary for me. Tell him I said hello. 1-0 count to Hayden Allen. I'll be in Orlando, Florida, watching my 8-year-old daughter. They made it to a world cheerleading competition there in Orlando. It'll be lots of fun, I'm sure. Looking forward to it. 2 balls and a strike with 2 down. Tip straight back now, 2-2. Curveball broke out of the 60 feet it needed to get. It probably got about 56 of them. That was the full count, nobody on. Dragons down to the last strike. The pitch. Fastball low. Flores walked him.
Dragon shortstop, number 4, Caleb Edmonds.
Only his 3rd walk of the game. Bouncer in for ball one, and Coach Cobb coming out for a quick conversation with Flores, who might be trying a little too much, trying to overexert it a little too much here. He also brings in the first baseman, so it makes you wonder if something's on with on the bases. But it's a 1-0 count to 9-hole hitter in Caleb Eddins, who struck out twice against Flores. So far, Flores is sitting right now at 78 pitches, 49 strikes, and 26 batters faced. So 1-0 pitch coming here from Flores. Fastball missed outside, 2-0. Bauer set up right over the middle, 2-0 pitch. That one's hit the opposite way, but foul. Now 2-1. Lady Pack win tonight. Softball 6-1 over Nac. Now 3-1. Three ones hit on the ground. Serrano should have it. He'll take it to first, touch the bag, and that's it. It's a complete game shutout for Miggy Flores and the Lufkin Panthers. A 3-0 victory over Nacogdoches. So they take the season series over the Dragons as well. We transition now over to Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show. Our post-game stats are brought to you by Lufkin Coca-Cola, and we'll also award our Commercial Bank of Texas Player of the Game in a moment. Dragons shut out tonight. Final line for their pitcher in Cameron Brady. 6 innings. Gave up 3 earned runs, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. No base hits, though, until the 4th inning. It's kind of a slower start for the Pack, but eventually they kind of got it cooking and working well, especially first to third situations. We're solid for the good guys here from Lufkin. Miggy Flores, 7 innings, no runs. Hit-wise, gave up 2 of those. Walked 3 batters. Strikeouts. Had 6 tonight. He is our Commercial Bank of Texas Player of the Game. A complete game shutout for Miggy Flores. The Panthers improved now to 17-7 on the year, 9-2 in district play. Nacogdoches' record now moves to 7-17 on the season, 3-9. The district entering tonight was White House, Lufkin, Texas High. Hallsville were the 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 spot was Mount Pleasant. Marshall was in the 6, and then Nac was in the 7. Jacksonville was 8, and Tyler, who we were going to go see tomorrow, was 0-11 in district placing in the final low seed. So that wraps up here our Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show. Some scoring, though, real quick for the Pack. Max Slayton brought in a run. Francisco Serrano brought in another. And Ryan Rasmussen brought in the 3rd and final run of the game for the Pack. Panthers victorious 3-0 here at home. Tomorrow we go to Tyler. We'll have first pitch for you right here at 10:50 tomorrow morning. 10:50 tomorrow morning. We'll have a special conversation as well with Coach John Cobb of our Lufkin Panthers in our pregame show, brought to you by Cafe Del Rio. I'm headed there right now, folks. Thanks for being with us. For all of our guys here at Jam Digital Media, I'm Chris Simmons saying so long right here on Lufkin Game Time.